Would you commit to posting one reel a day for 365 days just to learn from it? Just to learn from it. Would you commit and follow through on posting one reel a day for 365 days? I am a content creator at heart. I love creating content. I think about what I want to share, how I want to share it all the time. I have so many hits coming in. Content creation to me has become something that's really natural. So when I thought about doing one reel a day for 365 days, it wasn't so much about, am I able to come up with the content? There wasn't a question of, could I have enough to say? Because I know I have an endless amount of content. I have an endless amount of things that I want to talk to you about as far as scaling your business is concerned, what it takes to build your business, how we can remove the resistance around building the business, what it requires for you to actually be able to make it happen and have a successful business and hold a successful business and maintain a successful business and keep scaling a successful business. So for me, it wasn't about, can I find the content or can I find valuable things for you to dive into every day for 365 days? But would I actually be able to do it from a place of, I am here to learn, I am here to see what that does, to see, hey, where was I at the beginning of this journey? And where am I at the end, without expecting anything from it, without saying this is going to box me in or this is going to restrict me. And already after committing to doing it, I've had moments where like, am I regretting that I said, am I going to do this? Am I really going to be able to follow through on it? And it's interesting because I have a very high level of self-discipline. I like following through on stuff and I'm committed to it. I'm committed on it, but I am learning already so much. I'm learning already so much about me. I'm learning about the way I create content. I'm learning about the importance of switching off again and again on my weekends and how I'm going to be navigating it moving forward, because my team doesn't work on the weekend and I don't work on the weekend. So how am I going to be able to post while also being switched off and giving myself the space and grace that I need to rejuvenate? Because a lot of hard work goes into building your business, scaling your business, running a business. So 365 days of reels. I'm doing it. I am currently on day 9 or 10. So by the time this episode airs, I think I'll be on the first 14 days of reels. And I'm finding myself getting more creative. I'm finding myself thinking outside the box and I'm having fun with it. And I'm also recognizing that there's going to be days where I'll probably end up posting twice, which is something that I've actually done in the past. For the longest time, I posted twice a day, 5 days a week, twice a day, 5 days a week. So I already had a rhythm and I'm already posting roughly 3 to 4 reels a week. So making it 7 in terms of editing workload wasn't really that much, but it is about showing up every day and sharing something valuable, sharing something from my heart, sharing something from you, and doing it from a learning perspective. And it's amazing how quickly we can learn, But the thing that I find and what I want to bring in around this 365 days of reels ties into so many other things that we do in our business. And that's our ability to develop habits and do things consistently and to keep showing up for them without expecting a certain outcome or result, or to keep showing up when we don't get instant gratification from it, to keep showing up and doing it because we decided that we're going to do it. And I feel that is at the core of you being able to build a long-term sustainable and successful business, because business doesn't just stop. It doesn't just end. You don't just get to one place in your business and then you don't have to do the foundations or the fundamentals anymore. You're always going to be doing things again and again and again and again. And for most of us, that is a real struggle. I mean, let alone ask how many people drink consistently enough water every day? How many things do you know are good for you? And maybe they don't even take that much time, but doing them every day is a challenge. Doing them every day feels hard. And so the thing is, it requires commitment, it requires a decision, and requires your willingness to keep doing the thing, not for the applause, not for the likes and the values, not for the sale, not for the gratification, not for anything, but for the mere fact that you decided that you're going to do it and you're committed to doing it and being in integrity with your word. Being in integrity with your word. And your business, if you look at your business as in someone that you're in a relationship with, think about your business as your partner for life. If you say to your partner, if you would say to the person you love, I am going to do this for you, for us, every day for 365 days. And then you started and you got 30 days in, 40 days in, and they were like, oh my God, she's doing this for me every day. This feels so good. This is so juicy. This is so great. There's this synergy. There's this dance. We feel taken care of. Our business, who is receiving it, what is receiving it, feels the receiving, feels the support, feels taken care of. And then we miss a day. And maybe they're like, maybe she just missed a day. And then we miss more days and more days and more days. And we start to wonder, are they reliable? Can we trust them? Are they really going to show up when it matters? Do you see how when you make a decision and you commit and you start doing something and then you trickle off and fall off, this relationship is going to start to have friction? And while we're not always thinking about it this way, what ends up happening when there is the inconsistency, when we say we're doing something and we're not doing it, and we are out of integrity with our own word, with our own commitment, with our own decision, with probably our own value, we actually start to feel resentment. Sometimes it's feeling resentment for making the choice. And maybe then you have to own up to it and say, this is no longer serving me and I can't do it. Now, I'm committed to 365 days of Reels because I've never done it. And I see people do it all the time, 365 days of lives, 365 days of Reels. Now there's quite a few of us are doing it. And for me, it's a learning experiment. It's a learning experience. It's something where I get to tell you at the end of the 365 days, how did that go? What did that feel like? What did I learn? What worked? What didn't? What did I love about it? What did I hate about it? What came out of it? What didn't come out of it? Is it worth it? I'm going to be able to tell a new story. And the only way I'm learning from it, or I could share that stories with you, is actually doing it and following through doing it consistently because I'm in integrity with my word. I sat with the decision for a while, but when I say that I'm doing something, when I am giving it my word, I am committed to it. And I don't let the story that comes up in my mind stop me from that. Because is that story really the truth? Even the story I had this weekend, oh, now that I'm going to do this reel one a day for 365 days, I'm not going to be able to be switched off. Is that really true? And right away, there was a dangling logical reason to throw it out, throw it overboard, do something else. And I was like, no, hang on a second. I can have fun with this. There's something light and beautiful I can post on the weekend. I can share some of my poetry. I can just share something I'm up to. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering all the time. I get to show you what my life is like. I do all the time on my stories. It's like a reality TV show because I believe it's important that you see how I live my life and the ambition that I have on my life, for my life. But again, to me, it comes down to being in integrity with your word. And when we're not in integrity with our word, when we're not following through on the things that we say that we do for our business, and our business doesn't give us and provide us the support and the direction and the clarity that we need consistently, we build resentment. And it starts to feel frustrating. It starts to feel difficult. It starts to become a real struggle to keep going and to stay committed to what you say you're going to do. So integrity to your word is huge. Integrity in you wanting to do this business, scaling this business, why you do what you do is huge. And when you have your word behind it, it is about staying committed, and it is about your ability to develop this discipline muscle. It's about your ability to take action, because 99% of success, I really believe, is action, aligned action to move you towards what you want. So there's a lot at play. So 365 days of reels, I'm doing it. Would you do it? Would you post one reel a day for 365 days to just learn? Or is there something else that you would be committed to do every single day for your business for 365 days, not to expect a certain result? I'm not doing the Reels thing, the Reels challenge to prove a point. I'm not doing the Reels challenge because I want to grow my audience. I'm not doing the Reels challenge because I expect more sales. I literally said to myself, if I am saying yes to this, if I am giving my word to this, if I am committing to this and I follow through, there's only one reason I'll do it for. It is to learn from the experience, to do something I've not done before, and to allow myself to move through the resistance when it comes up, to allow myself to see what's coming up, because we learn so much while being open to all the possibilities that might bring. Imagine doing something consistently, one thing a day for 365 days. What could be possible? What could happen for you? This is what I want to leave you with for today. This is what I want to invite you to think about, because your business will require you to show up for it consistently. Perhaps not every day, because I believe in resting and I believe in taking breaks. I actually believe it is so vital to you being able to build a sustainable business and scale a business. I believe it's really vital, and you need a scalable business model. You need a structure and a support system that holds you to be able to do that. But imagine what's possible if you were committed to taking one action a day in your business and you did it for an entire year without wavering. Could be selling once a day, 5 days a week for 365 days, not wavering, no matter if people buy or not, just to learn from it. What would be possible? Think about it. If you're up for it, if you like it, tag me at Teresa Lambert Coaching in my stories. Let me know what you're committed to doing, one thing per day for 365 days, or one thing a day, at least 5 days a week for a year. And tag me so I know, so I can celebrate with you. Have fun with this. Come watch me if you're not following me already on at Teresa Lambert Coaching. And if you've got questions about this, if there's something you want to know, hey, my DMs are always open. Hop in, say hi, let's have a conversation. I love you all so much. And let's see what's going to happen. 365 days, 360-ish, 50-ish to go. I know I've got this, and I know you've got this. Have the most epic rest of your week, and I'll chat with you soon.